Whoa! What is that?
It's a
What's
giant.
that? There's something attacking the screen. There's something attacking it. What is?
Okay. It's just.
Oh, it's just a bottle of Stella Artois. It's pronounced Artois. Remember that?
A twat?
Artois. Artois.
Artois.
Or either one.
Stella's.
So, we're back with another episode of the TK Show. I'm Big Raz, here's the General. And, goddamn, man. This man has been drinking out of this gigantic mug for like the last 2 hours.
It's fucking awesome, man.
But we're back, we're live. We haven't done a show in a couple of weeks, but, man, we got a lot of stuff to rant about tonight. And, we're brought to you tonight by that gigantic fucking mug and this other mug that is also big. Yeah, there you go.
Almost that mess up. We're actually watching Apocalypse right now.
Yeah, we're watching it on my Kodi streaming stick, which we will do a review of in another episode.
That's for you, Collider, you fucking haters. Okay, so we've been away. The weather's just been horrible.
It's raining right now as we speak, so.
It's been like 3 weeks of fucking rain here.
Mm-hmm.
Anywho, big things happen. Lots of General's gonna be raging his first time on DC. It's a good rage. We got to talk about X-Men, obviously. The Captain America differences. Collider again with their little fucking naysay. And what was the other one that you had? I don't know. We'll do a short run of the NBA. What's going on with the NBA?
How fraudulent they are.
Ugh.
It's like not even it's not even a real damn show. It's not even a real series.
Okay, so first up is Xmen Apocalypse. They can see us. You need to bring all the light. It's good right there. Some technological differences here.
We're back. We're live.
Xmen Apocalypse. Good or no?
Fucking great. It's great. It's another great addition to the series. Take out Origins, horrible. Take out X-Men 3, horrible. So you got X-Men 1 and 2. This man is so-so on those. I don't like them. And then you go X-Men First Class, great. Yeah. Days of Future Past, great.
Yeah.
Apocalypse, also great. So, I mean, we liked it.
I'm starting off fresh with this because I don't like any of the original X-Men that came out in 99 and above. I don't like a fucking 6'8" Wolverine. Like, I'm very picky with my superheroes looking the part.
Yeah.
However, these new ones from First Class and above, awesome.
Everybody,
even though they kept the original Wolverine, he just kind of grew on you. Awesome. Do I think it's better than Batman vs Superman? No. Is it better than Civil War? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. By a lot, just barely. I gave the edge to Apocalypse because it's an original plot. They do a lot with their cast members, with their original cast or whatnot. And I was telling Big Laz, the only reason I gave the edge to Apocalypse is because the Civil War is supposed to be a war between the whole Marvel universe, not just how convenient the Avengers. And Laz renamed the Captain America Civil War to a perfect name, Captain America Disagreement. That's the movie. It's not a Civil War. It's Captain America Disagreement.
You know what? My thing is that with these X-Men movies, you care what's going to happen because you care about the characters because they're going to set them up like real people, right? And there's danger. Like you're worried about that something's gonna happen to somebody. The Civil War movies, as good as they are, as good as the MCU is, as well made, and how great they do the fights and everything, there's a sense where I know everybody's gonna be fine.
Yeah, X-Men is notorious for killing off somebody, and that's what you kind of wait for. You're like, oh man, who's gonna eat the dick? Who's gonna die?
Spoiler: nobody dies in Civil War.
Nope.
Nothing happens in Civil War that cannot be undone. They can just,
Which is bullshit because in the comics, at least fucking 18
Captain
heroes
America dies.
Yeah, by Skull and Bones at the end.
And
all right, Skull
that
Bones.
was by he gets,
Assassinates.
Crossbones shoots him
Crossbones. I'm sorry.
in the comic. So as good as Civil War is, it's a great movie. They introduced the characters really well, very well shot. I mean, I can't say anything bad about it technically, but as far as like actually being a movie where you felt like, oh man, I love these characters, I want to see what they're gonna do, other than, oh man, isn't that cool what Spider-Man just did? Isn't that cool what Ant-Man just did?
You know,
You know,
without Spider-Man and Ant-Man on Civil War, it wouldn't have been.
right? No, yeah, those were the trump cards.
Yeah.
I hate using the word, but that's the trump card that they pulled. That movie would have been so lacking if it didn't have those two big fucking things.
Yeah.
In it. That's equivalent of like, I don't know, if you're doing a wrestling show and you've got all these jobbers and then you fucking go, okay, and then we're gonna bring in Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan randomly. Oh, okay, suddenly it's a better show, right?
Yeah, it's like it's a wrestling at a high school, and then boom!
Yeah, here comes Hulk Hogan and Flair. What the hell?
Razor and fucking Nash.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Without those two characters, that movie would have just been.
It would have been okay.
Been okay. I mean, the fight scenes would have still been good, but my big deal. This is. I'm not saying it's not a good movie. We did our review, fucking awesome. Now we're doing our review between the two, between Apocalypse and Civil War. Apocalypse gets the edge big time because Civil War is supposed to be the war against the whole Marvel community.
It's not really a civil war.
It's not a civil war. It's just a team disagreeing.
Yeah.
That's it.
They disagree about something. Not everybody's sure what they disagree about.
You have your faggots over there at Collider hating on X-Men because it only made, what, 300 fucking million. But it's hero fatigue, and it's boring, and what else did they say? What other bullshit that they didn't like? Oh, they didn't like Apocalypse.
Yeah.
How spoiled are you motherfuckers that you're going to be upset that you don't like Apocalypse? What other movie have you seen Apocalypse in?
They give... Well, okay, that's another thing, though. See, that's what it is. When you got these people that are really into the Marvel style, they give Marvel passes.
No, don't say... Don't give them that much credit that they're into Marvel. They're just riding Disney's dick.
Yeah,
I don't consider Disney Marvel anymore.
They give
Disney's
them a pass.
its own fucking monster.
They give them a free pass on things that they wouldn't give somebody else.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, you know what? If you guys at Collider, if you guys want to be nitpicking about how Moira discovers Apocalypse, or you want to be nitpicking about how I couldn't figure out what Apocalypse's plan was. You want to nitpick about things like that, where all you really had to do was, 1, watch the damn movie, pay attention. 2, watch it and pay attention, because Apocalypse does say what he's doing many times.
He's pretty much saying, I'm going to exterminate everybody.
But I haven't heard anybody from there explain to me how Baron Zemo, or Zemo, because he's not really Baron.
Gets all that information on the Avengers.
No.
And Tony Stark.
How the hell did he know that Tony Stark was going to show up
at the
end of the movie? So he could show him the videotape. Because that's his whole plan.
How did he even know that guy was going to be in Ohio, out of all places?
Of all places. But still, I mean, nobody's ever explained that to me.
Did it ruin the movie? No. No, it didn't. It really didn't.
It pissed me off.
It was a little nitpick. We're not Collider. I'm not gonna say it ruined the movie for me.
I still love the movie.
It's one of those like, oh, funny side thoughts. Like, how the hell did he know?
But if you're gonna nitpick on,
but they're nitpicking that is non-Disney. They're gonna nitpick the shit out of it.
But you're gonna forget about that one.
Yeah.
Really?
Because it's Disney.
You're gonna throw it under the rug? Oh, come on, get out of here with that. So, okay, now we've already established that we like Apocalypse because the characters,
and that we're drunk,
the action, because it continues. It continues from from First Class, Days of Future Past, to here. Okay?
Well, that's the good thing about both movies, especially the Captain America. You know, they're leaving off.
They reward you.
Yeah, they're doing that. They're not changing any storylines or anything like that. That's why I say they're both good movies. It's that I completely agree with you when you said it's Captain America, disagreement, or Avengers, disagree.
But also,
it's not a civil war.
Also, you know what? It's the X-Men. The X-Men were always the better.
They were always cooler.
They were always the better ones. I mean, you know how pissed off Marvel was that they didn't have the X-Men anymore? I mean, they're so mad And they were actually like, oh, so we have to use Iron Man and our other characters to make a universe, but we really, really wanted to have the X-Men and Spider-Man. Those are because, man, if you were a fan of in the '90s, Marvel was the X-Men. Nobody was reading Captain America or Iron Man.
Well, you had the animations, you had the comics, everything going swinging toward X-Men's way. You rarely heard anything about the Avengers.
Right, Marvel. Oh yeah. Avengers was like nothing. Their book was in danger of being canceled.
Avengers had an animated series, but it really wasn't the Avengers. It was Silver Surfer Adventures.
It was Avengers.
No, the Silver Surfer came out with his own fucking cartoon show.
Yeah.
And in the Silver Surfer series, you would see the Avengers, the Fantastic Four, stuff like that. But Avengers didn't get their major series until after the X-Men had already finished.
After the movie.
After the first, no, because they had one that got canceled.
They had one god awful show called Avengers, Heroes United.
Yeah,
or
it was
something
Hank Pym
and they wore special suits. It was awful.
And that one got canceled
after like 7 episodes.
Yeah, that's not what I was talking about. It got canceled.
So,
but after the movie, it was only after the Iron Man.
Yeah.
That they just said, hey, okay, we could do this.
After those movies started blowing up, that's when they were like, okay,
Well, I say we get back on track. Let's talk about the movie now. So that was us nitpicking and why we gave the edge to Apocalypse. It's just original. Keeps the cast sane, keeps the timeline continuing.
Yep.
Awesome. Now let's talk about the actual movie.
Man, I love it because they set you up and they leave you right where you need to be.
It's 7 years since.
It's 10 years since the Days of Future Past.
Days of Future Past. Okay.
So they're 1983, and
they're a little older. That's cool.
The school is running. It's a real school now.
Xavier's got X-Men in there. Well, not. He's got students there.
I think it's the first time since the X-Men 2 that we actually get to see the school.
Yeah.
Running.
Yeah.
The students.
With people in there.
And we're introduced to our classic characters that should be there.
Cyclops.
Storm.
Well, not. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah, in general, yeah, everybody's there. Nightcrawler, Storm.
They bring back Quicksilver from Days of Future Past, and so we got a cameo by Jubilee in there.
So, spoiler: 3 mutants die in this one.
Yes.
We have Havoc. Havoc eats shit hard.
But he had a good death. He had a
very dead. He didn't feel anything.
He had a good death.
Angel kicks the bucket, and Apocalypse.
Himself, yeah. So those are those 3 that bite it in this movie.
Well, technically Magneto's family, but
yeah. The daughter was a mutant.
Yeah.
But
she can control crows.
She can control squirrels. I want to see that.
Squirrel Girl's there. Well, they don't have Squirrel Girl, but she's Marvel.
Yes. She could have been Squirrel Girl for all we know.
Never knew.
We'll find out in the director's cut.
But they killed her.
But
so the movie's great. Apocalypse, we find out, is the very first original mutant, but he might be more on the demigod level, to be honest, because there are gods in the Marvel universe.
Yes.
And there are demigods. Galactus is a demigod.
Well, I think the whole thing was that Xavier saying in the beginning, he was afraid that there was going to be a mutant that was so powerful that he believed that he was a god.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
in his head, like, I'm a fucking god.
Well, right? I mean, he can do anything.
True.
He can manipulate grains of sand and turn them into weapons. He can do anything. So I would think I was a god if I could do that. And I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to rule the world. Screw it. And so that's what he's doing. He believes that he knows the true way for the world to be ruled.
So the only plot of the movie is, it's so simple but awesome. Apocalypse is going to get rid of all the fucking non-mutants, destroy all the regular humans, cleanse the earth, and then just start new.
I don't see why Collider couldn't figure that out.
Like he did say it like 4 times. I plan on cleansing
he said
this
it
world.
4 times. They even made fun of like one of the times that he said it, and they still didn't know what his plan was.
He's going to get rid of the people, the humans, and keep it for the mutants.
Right. The strongest.
That's it. That's the only. What other plot were you looking for?
The strongest that survived will join him in ruling the new world.
Well, that's why I like this movie, because it's just action. It's not Civil War. Civil War is kind of slow. For all the fucking awesome commercials and previews you see, the fights are great, but it's slow. It's a talker. This one you get about maybe 1 or 2 minutes total time of everybody talking and then action.
Yeah, things are
something
moving.
happening.
Things are
Something's
moving.
going. You're seeing the progress of the X-Men, the progress of Apocalypse fucking collecting his 4 horsemen to fucking just destroy the... Well, not destroy the world, but cleanse the world.
Here, I got something for you. What if... It's just me. What if you just don't like these characters? Guess what? You're going to be bored, right? And I think that's what a lot of these guys, these reviewers and these people from Collider and Forbes, they just don't like these movies anyway.
Well,
so they're going to be like, oh, I was bored.
They can't say they don't like the characters. They don't like it because it's not Disney.
Yeah, it's not Disney. It's
the only character I don't like in here, and I already told you that, is Mystique.
Right. That's because
she's not supposed to be a main character. She's not supposed to be a main player. She's a side bitch.
She is downgraded in this movie from Days of Future Past.
Jennifer Lawrence is a beautiful woman. She's gorgeous. My God, one of the best legs I've seen on a Hollywood movie star in ages.
She's very nice and thick in First Class.
Yes. Oh, man. But as far as Mystique, I don't care who you are. Mystique is not supposed to be that big of a player on any of them.
She's in this movie. She's not really a main part of the plot.
She is.
She's not.
She trains the fucking newbies.
At the end, they throw her in there to train them. Right? That's very small at the end.
Don't make me get Collider on you, man. I'm just saying. Like,
well, I'm saying that she's not integral to the plot. Like they didn't have.
She has a big role in
here. No, you cut her part out. They don't lose anything.
No, that's true.
Right?
Why put it in there?
Because she's a character from the other movie. That's why.
She's another Halle Berry. That's all.
They gotta throw her in.
She's an A-lister.
Yeah. It keeps it never hurts your movie to have a very well-known star in it.
True, but I would have rather seen more of the 4 Horsemen.
Me too. I would have liked to see that more of that. But as it is, the movie is full. Like it's full. Like I don't know what else they could throw in there. It gives me everything that I wanted to see.
No, I mean it's a great movie. The plot's original. The plot's pretty much out of the comics. Apocalypse is like fuck everything.
It's an apocalypse story. If you've ever read an apocalypse story in the comics or seen the cartoon, this is what it is. He's a big dude.
The cool thing about it is they don't display Apocalypse's true powers at all.
Yeah, he doesn't need to.
He just walks around like a badass, like follow me.
Yeah, he doesn't need to.
He has his 4 horsemen who gave power to destroy and fuck everything up while he's just there like, I got the big dick.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes across Professor X.
Yep.
And Apocalypse immediately gets a hard-on, no homo. he gets a hard-on for Professor X because he hasn't come across a mutant in his long timeline of life that can do the read the minds.
Yep.
And he's like, I need that.
Or not as powerful.
Not as powerful as him, yeah. So Apocalypse's other plan is he's going to transfer his soul into Professor X, thus Professor X becoming the new Apocalypse, like a host type deal.
Yeah.
Where he'll be fucking like just OP at that point, overpowered. So that's a side plot.
And I thought that was cool. I mean, they were pissed off that, Apocalypse doesn't do that in the comics.
He doesn't. He doesn't
transfer his soul. I was like, well, wait a second.
But
when he goes to the pyramid, he regenerates himself.
He regenerates, but he never transfers.
Well, I guess that still makes sense.
No, but on a realistic, point, to try to show it, that makes awesome sense.
That still makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like he's like a parasite almost.
Pretty much. It's transferring host to host, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still an awesome way that they showed that. So that's Apocalypse's side goal. Personal goal, not plot, personal goal.
Yeah. And so
I'm getting a beer, you want?
Yeah, go for it. And so that's Apocalypse's idea. You're right? Yeah. So Apocalypse's thing is that he wants to cleanse the earth. So he needs 4 followers to follow him to do his dirty work for him.
And it's not that they're just random people. He selects them, but he gives them like ultimate power. And he just makes Magneto fucking OP.
Yeah.
He pretty much amplifies Magneto's power to where he can get metal from the earth.
Core.
That's insane because the Earth does have natural minerals that are metal, iron, and all that stuff.
Imagine that. I mean, if you look back at in First Class, Magneto was having trouble lifting a submarine out of the water.
Yeah, he can barely.
This
He got the
movie-
radar.
He's lifting
Cities.
Yeah,
down.
entire cities. So his power has really gone through an evolution of these movies, which is great. This movie, it has one like subplot. That's where they go to Alkali Lake, which we saw in X-Men 2. William Stryker from X-Men 2 and Days of Future Past comes back.
Oh yeah, fucking Weapon X.
Weapon X. And we are introduced to the Weapon X himself, Wolverine.
I saw it. I'm not gonna lie. I was drinking when I saw that Apocalypse, so everything was awesome.
That's the way you're supposed to see these movies.
No, but I mean, it's still I still gave the age. X-Men's way better than Civil War.
Yeah. Now, is it better than Batman versus Superman? Nope. Very few things are.
Nope.
Very few things are. Now
It's a great movie.
Now, before anybody's like, "Oh, what the?" We've heard on the internet. The internet told me
Oh,
that it's horrible.
Batman got fucking 33% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. But the internet said that it's a muddled movie, and there's too much things going on, and that it nothing makes sense.
Collider didn't like it.
Yeah. The internet said, no. You know what?
Whatever happened to just fucking having your own opinion on
Whatever
it?
happened to just watching the movie and then getting your own opinion on it? So if you watched it without any bias and you still don't like it, that's cool.
That's on you. Yeah, hey, that's awesome.
But if you saw it and you were influenced by all these bad
No,
reviews,
if you hated it before you saw it.
yeah, you hate it. Yes, that's true. There's a lot of people that hated that already had an opinion on it without seeing it. So
I love this beer.
yeah, that's a good one. Stella. So the number one thing I'm gonna give Batman Superman over Apocalypse is that it's Batman Superman. It's like the be all end all.
This is a tough decision for us because both of these movies were kind of like Easter eggs, right?
Yeah.
Like reading it off the comics. Now the plot was changed slightly different. Even in Batman, it was changed slightly different. Where Doomsday was made by Lex or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't give a shit. I don't really
bother me.
don't care. Awesome, but Batman just had those better wow factors and the fight scenes. And I don't care what everybody says. That fucking soundtrack was awesome.
They're watching.
Man, I got a chubby when Wonder Woman came on and Slash was just playing in the background.
They were putting down the soundtrack too.
Yeah, they were putting down the
What?
music.
Get out of here.
That he just directed a soundtrack. Like,
What's wrong with that?
what the fuck, man? This is a comic movie.
It's a comic book. It's a movie. It
Like-
sounds sight.
I like that. I like how he sees the car for the first time. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" We're watching the Apocalypse right now, and Apocalypse has been awakened, and he's in modern Earth. This is the first time he's seen humans with technology and stuff
Boombox.
like that. And he saw his first car, and he just kind of touches it, like,
Imagine
make
you're-
sure it's real.
Like
It's kinda
imagine
cool.
your Apocalypse. You came from 5,000 years ago, ancient Egypt. Beautiful. Everything's beautiful.
I like how he notices the mutant right away.
Oh, yeah.
He notices Storm.
You can sense it. Everything's beautiful, right? In the old ancient Egypt.
Yeah. And now
And
it's
now-
all ugly and
Yeah. He's in modern, well, 1983 Egypt, but still it's pretty cool.
okay. So let's get back to why we gave the edge to Batman.
Oh, Batman Superman, I mean, it's just a big, epic,
Fucking
solid
awesome, man.
movie, you know? I don't know. I knew what
You know
was
why
going
I
on.
liked it so much? Because I felt like I was just turning a page on a comic.
Right.
Like,
I'm like, well, I don't know. Maybe something's fucking wrong with me because I knew.
Yeah, but when is a comic ever accurate on its fucking plot? You know what I mean? It's like,
Because I was not confused by the movie. I knew that there was a lot of edits.
yeah.
Like, a lot of things were cut out. But I knew what was happening.
Was the CGI a little rough at the end? A
Maybe.
little.
Yeah.
But who cares?
It was
We're
maybe a little bit.
watching fucking Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman fight Doomsday, and these guys are gonna be here spoiled. Like, no, I didn't like it. It's too much CG.
It's too much, man.
Like, fuck you.
Oh, like,
man.
wait a second. Okay. So you want to really go back to when our only movies that we had were Batman and Robin and Tank Girl
Oh,
and
man.
fucking Warriors of Virtue or whatever the fuck rabbit movie that was. So you want to go back to that? Now we're getting a Batman Superman movie that literally throws everything at you. They
awesome.
throw the kitchen sink at you. Oh, it's too much. Too much going on.
It's crumpled in one short time. I'm like, so what? We're gonna get the Blu-ray.
There was an edit on scene 3 that was a little bit off, and I didn't.
The lighting and sound.
It threw me off there. Really? Spoiled. That's what I say.
But Apocalypse was great.
Yeah.
Action was good. It's just this is more of a hits home as far as fans on why we like Batman versus Superman more, because that's Batman versus fucking Superman.
The fact that we can see these movies, and you and I, we know this is quality stuff. This is good.
This is great.
And the fact that there's all these little bitches out there online saying that how horrible these movies are. I'm like, well, wait a second.
I'm just saying,
horrible compared to what? Exactly.
Yeah, like how spoiled are these fucking analuses, whatever they are.
Like, this isn't The Godfather, okay?
I mean, it's not gonna win a fucking Oscar.
This isn't the fucking Shawshank Redemption here,
which is a good movie.
But it's not Zoolander 2.
Yeah, it's not stupid either.
It's not.
These movies were specifically targeted for their fans.
It's not the latest movie from Kevin Hart. It's not, it's not the latest movie that, it's not.
Oh no, I'm just
bad.
like, but Disney comes out with a movie. Oh, it's amazing. You guys see this? Jump on it. Blah blah blah. Makes no fucking sense.
$1 billion guaranteed every time.
Yeah. We get a movie for the fans, and they shit on it.
It's not Marvel. That's what it is. That's what it is. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you.
And that fat fuck from Collider, man. He didn't like Apocalypse. He didn't like Mystique. Okay, I'm with you on that. He didn't like the movie because it was too much. It was hero fatigue, is what he called it, right?
Superhero fatigue.
Superhero fatigue.
It was boring, he said. It was boring.
It was boring. Wow. Like,
hey, bro.
What is he comparing this to that is boring? Like, how many X-Men... how many Apocalypse movies are out there?
I'm so sorry that reviewing superhero movies and comic book movies and talking about them for a living
is
sucking the life out of you. It's sucking the soul out of you that you can't experience any kind of joy.
Look how much weight he's put on from the pressure. Like,
Oh, you know what, man? It's like, look, can you give me an example of what it's boring compared to? And don't give me it's boring compared to Civil War. No. I want to see what else is boring. Because that's, your bias. Your bias towards that style. Okay? Now, we all agree that the MCU movies are well made, well done. But to me, they lack something, right?
Yeah.
And I think that Apocalypse has that something. It's heart. It has a little bit of heart in it. And it made me feel like, I felt like, hey, I feel kind of weird, kind of worried about these characters. Same thing with Batman, Superman. But that was a different kind of feel. It made me feel like, oh.
You know what? Batman brings you to that day, like when you first see wrestling. And you're like, oh man, this is awesome.
It gave me that excitement, like oh man.
Civil War was great.
And Civil War was kind of like
we're dogging on it right now, but that's because we're just comparing it to Apocalypse.
Yeah.
But it was great on its own. Don't get us wrong. I still gave it a 7 out of 10. I'm giving Apocalypse an 8 out of 10. Batman pretty much gets a 10 out of 10 for me.
Okay, this is my reaction. It's like, okay, watching Batman. Oh, man. You see that? Watching Apocalypse.
This guy saw me like a kid get a fucking heart. I was like, parademons! Like, I'm the only one in the audience pointing out parademons. And he's like, oh yeah, you're right.
And then watching Apocalypse is like, damn, see that? That's fucking cool. Look at that. Oh, man, I hope something bad's gonna happen. Then watching Civil War. Oh, wow, look at
that. Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, look at Spider-Man.
Okay. Then it's like, no, it was like every 20 minutes you're like, oh, that's cool.
That's cool. Look
and then you gotta wait. They're talking.
Oh, yeah, look, Young Downey. That's cool. That's cool.
You're right.
Can I get a beer?
Yeah, you're right. Like, it was great, but it didn't have like that. It didn't give you that wow feeling.
It didn't give you the feels, man. It didn't give you the feels.
The only time that it gave you that was only happened one time. It's when you saw Ant-Man go to Giant Man. Then you were like, awesome. And then after that, it was like, oh, that's cool.
But it's like I'm a big fan of that movie, Ant-Man. Anyway,
no,
like a lot of people didn't like that movie.
I didn't like it,
and I was like, oh shit, it's a Giant Man. I like that's cool. But it didn't. But that's it. You know.
So here's where Apocalypse tells you the plot and X-Men. He gets upset that humans are now running humans, right?
Yeah,
He says
running the
man
world.
cannot run man.
Yeah.
He calls us false gods.
Right.
These governments, preachers,
Money,
popes,
yeah.
false gods. He goes, okay, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to show them who the real God is.
Yeah. Pretty much.
There's your plot collider.
You didn't see that, or what were y'all doing?
Probably jerking each other off like a circle jerk. You know, that fat guy don't get any action. It's like, oh.
Oh, he's married to some slag. It's alright.
Well, good for him, hey.
Hey, babe.
Not many fat guys can pull that off.
That's
So
true. That's true. Fat nerdy dudes.
salute you on that, the fat guy. We don't see eye to eye all the time.
Fat
but
nerdy dudes that have no joy in their life.
I will support you on getting the girls, buddy. All right, well, we'll cut this because
Oh, on another note, don't forget, in 3 weeks, we will be doing another show in the basement over there at the abandoned Kmart.
Hey, whatever happened to him? I haven't. Is he still at Collider? Or
Oh,
what?
I don't know. I think maybe our videos made them mad, and
I haven't even heard anything from him.
they relegated him to
Maybe
like.
he really is fucking doing a show at Family Dollar.
I think he did a show in the basement, and they locked him in,
He's just
so he
there.
can't get out.
All right, we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about what was the other one? My DC rage and how honored I am for that.
Mm.
And I'll explain when we come back. So, cheers, you bitches.